I am reeling from watching the Prime Minister on PMQs this morning. So, as we know, the British economy has unexpectedly shrunk by 0.3%, I think. And we sat there watching or listening to the drivel of repeated slogans by the Prime Minister. And the one question which I really wanted to hear an answer to, it doesn't matter which side of the House you support, whether you support the Conservatives or the Labour Party, or indeed the Greens or the SNP, you want the Prime Minister to answer the question she's asked, and she didn't. So the Leader of the Opposition asked a very specific question about two people who he had met, who had gone to sort out their mortgage application, who were buying their first house, and they were turned down because of the Chancellor's mini budget. And they're aggrieved. What does the Prime Minister have to say to that? And she would not answer. She would not answer again and again. She trotted out rubbish. Much of it was incomprehensible. Much of it was blabbering and stammering away. I mean, I should be sympathetic to somebody who stammers, but I can't be sympathetic to somebody who has no information and who thinks that by frowning and looking as if she was in need of some sort of loo break, we're going to have sympathy for her. No. Why should we have sympathy? She can't play the sympathy card when she deals with people with such contempt, when she doesn't answer the question. And what does she think of these two people who were cited in the Commons as trying to get a mortgage and having it turned down simply because of her Chancellor's mini budget? What does she think of that? I would like to know. And I think many people of all different political colours would like to know what she thinks, and indeed what she's planning to do. As for this nonsense about 2 years rather than 6 months, no. Businesses have no idea what's happening in 6 months' time. No idea. They've been given assurances for 6 months and that is it. So the idea that she's tweeting on about 2 years' security, there is no security after this mini budget. She has decimated, I use the word so foolishly, I mean, the word decimate has a very precise meaning. She hasn't decimated, she's destroyed. She's destroyed our future. She's made everything more uncertain at a time when there is such a scythe of uncertainty from the East, from Mr. Putin. Her response to Putin is to rattle everything. What a stupid approach, and the level of stupidity is writ large when she doesn't seem capable of answering a question because she doesn't have the crib in front of her. We need to replace this lame duck Prime Minister, and we need to replace the Chancellor. Where was he this morning? Couldn't he get back from being carpeted by the IMF in time? He should have been sitting next to her. The questions were all about what he had done. Great shame.